the show, guys. Joseph Robert Camo, the fantasy football counselor. Got a special guest here today. His name is Frank, but you may have seen him on social media as the Aaron Rodgers lookalike, doppelganger, whatever you want to call it. Frank, welcome to the show.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Joe.
Yeah, welcome. So I had you on I basically DM'd you on Instagram because I saw your picture everywhere on the NFL site, on the other big network site, basically labeling you as an Aaron Rodgers lookalike. Is this so? What happened? This was a Sunday night game. It was the Bears and the Packers. You're at the game. You're in Lambeau Field, and kind of what happened? Did the camera pan over? Did they take a picture? How did this all transpire that you're this Aaron Rodgers lookalike? Has this happened before? So many questions here. But first of all, how did it all start? Did the camera come to you? Did you end up on the big screen? And then what kind of happened?
At the moment, I was just watching the game, and then I noticed that there was a cameraman on the field pointing in my direction, and then I was just looking around, and then after a while, I see that he's still pointing in my direction. And I didn't think too much. I just pointed at him, and that made the news, I guess.
So you've got a French accent. Are you from? I guess we talked a little bit before. You're from Montreal.
Yeah, I'm from Montreal, but I've been living in Europe since 12, 13 years now, in Germany now.
Okay, what were you doing at Green Bay game? So you're in Green Bay now.
Yeah, it's the reason behind this is like my father is a big fan of the Green Bay Packers, and me and my sister and our boyfriend, we decided to for Christmas to invite our father to a game because he's never been to Lambeau Field and he's been following them since years. And we thought, like, let's do this special gift and let's all meet up there in Green Bay and watch a game.
So this was a hell of an experience. Not only did he go to the game, his son is now known as an Aaron Rodgers lookalike.
Yeah, that's quite unreal, to be honest.
Did you get this before? Like, is this something that people talked about before? Hey, you kind of look like Aaron Rodgers. Is this something that happened before?
It happened like 4 years, 4 or 5 years ago in Florida. I was just somewhere, and the guy came to me. Hey, I had to take a double take at you because you look like Aaron Rodgers. And then, but a part of this never happened. I mean, I live in Germany and in Munich, so I walk around with this hat all the time, and I never get this type of comment.
Imagine walking in Green Bay like that. You probably get stopped a lot. So
this is a bit what happened. It's on Sunday morning when I started at the tailgate. I didn't have the shirt or anything. So, and then I had a few comments, and that's when my sister said, "Okay, Frank, you need to get a shirt now."
Yeah. So at the game, were you wearing the Green Bay gear at the game? You weren't, were you? And then you put it on later. How did it work out?
I arrived at the tailgate without a shirt, but when I was doing just walking around, I had a few comments. Hey man, you're supposed to be on the field soon, so what are you doing here drinking a beer outside the stadium? And then that was around 12, and at 1 o'clock I went for in the pro shop, bought me this shirt, and then afterwards I went to the tailgate village to have some beers, and then now it started. Like, I did a lot of pictures with people.
So after your picture went viral that you look like Aaron Rodgers, has Aaron Rodgers contacted you? Does he know who you are? Because I haven't seen you tagged. Like, your Instagram was never tagged to any of the photos. Was it tagged? Does Aaron Rodgers know who you are? Because in this, I'm going to do a little mini clip here. We're going to tag Aaron Rodgers because I want him to know who you are. You're a real person. You're not Aaron Rodgers, but people think you look like him. So does he know who you are yet?
Yeah, I started on Twitter, and I just opened my Instagram. But on Twitter, he's actually following me. So
oh, nice.
I find it quite special. and I'm not a user of Twitter. Like, I just on Monday when I saw all the fuss about the doppelganger thing, I decided to reopen my old account from Twitter, and then I did some tweets, and then I put my picture online, and then it went like viral or something. So
it's pretty impressive. I mean, they say, I've heard this saying that there's 7 people on the planet that look kind of like you and stuff like that. I know what it feels like. I don't look like him now, but I used to have a shaved head. This is about 10 years ago. And then remember, I don't know if you ever watched The Walking Dead. You know that guy, John Bernthal, that actor? He's like Shane from Walking Dead. I don't know if you ever watched that show.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I used to
Uh,
get that all the time.
okay.
Back then he had a shaved head, I had a shaved head. We kind of looked alike. I kind of know the feeling. Is this something that you're going to pursue? Is this something that you're going to kind of embrace, or is this kind of like, yeah, whatever, it happened. I'm kind of moving on from this?
Well, I'm pretty sure that the whole phenomenon or the hype is already like dying out, and I'm really all right with this. I don't I don't plan to do anything about that in the future. So
You're your own person. Now, what do you do in your own life? Do you work full time? I mean, you're traveling a lot. You're in Germany. Like, what do you do for a living? You don't play football, I'm guessing.
no, I'm not playing football. I'm more like a hiker, camping and some climbing. In Munich, we're really close to the mountains, so I like to spend my summer in the mountains and do stuff like this. Part of this, I work full time software engineer, and so I'm
Wow.
not
So,
really I'm not really doing some PR, and now I'm doing some interviews on the internet. I find it a bit.
so who's reached out to? I'm just curious. So I reached out to you over DM. This is the fantasy football community. Do you play fantasy football at all?
No, not at all.
Okay, so this is a fantasy football. We'll definitely have to get you into fantasy football, so then you could draft Aaron Rodgers, and you can have him on your team as well. So, any other people reach out to you? So I DM'd you. Any big networks? Any networks from Wisconsin area? Who's reached out to you so far after this?
I think the first interview was the radio station in Wisconsin, and then I did a few other TV interview with video, uh, all local network from Wisconsin, Milwaukee. But a part of this, uh, yeah, I yeah.
Well, very impressive, man. Again, you made the mainstream news. I don't know if it's going to continue. Like, the Green Bay Packers are going to make a playoff run. You know that Aaron Rodgers is a Hall of Famer. You know that it's not just like an average quarterback. That's the
Yeah.
thing. This is a guy that is legendary. I mean, you've got Tom Brady, who's kind of up here, and you got Aaron Rodgers, kind of, like. I mean, it's hard to compete with Tom Brady, but Aaron Rodgers is up there. So this is something that I probably won't go away if you keep pursuing it because it's a well-known player. Are you gonna keep the beard though for your personal life? Are you gonna shave it and just show the world, hey, I'm Frank. I'm not Aaron Rodgers? Or are you just gonna whenever the media eye is looking at you, you're still gonna kind of play the game?
Well, now that Aaron Rodgers did comment on my beard and said I had a nice beard, I don't think I'm gonna shave it anymore. So
Okay, so what happened? So is this on Twitter he commented?
that's on the Pat McAfee show. They do
Oh,
this Aaron Rodgers Tuesday. So
yeah.
it talked a little bit about me, and I thought it was quite funny.
No, well, good for you, man. I mean, you didn't expect. What did your dad say about this? Was he impressed? Does he look at you differently now? Did he ever think this before, being a Packers fan?
He did tell me before that that's the reason I had the hat. It's he said like yeah, yeah, that I had this similarities from to Aaron Rodgers, and then on Christmas he bought me this hat. So
And then just to finalize the experience, so you're sitting there, you're basically just hanging out, and the camera guy gets you. Did you get up on? Did it show up on the screen up top?
I was not aware at all that I was on TV.
What it,
I just saw
okay.
like that the cameraman was pointing in our direction, and since I had a lot of attention before going in the stadium, I had an idea that I would he was filming me for a reason, but didn't expect that I was on national TV over there. So
And no, did you end up showing up on this jumbotron in the
I never
stadium?
saw it. I never
Not
saw
on the
any.
not on the screen though. And then yeah, that's interesting. So as you're leaving, were you mobbed by people? Were people really, did they start taking notice of you more? Did they notice that you were on TV? Or fans probably didn't know that this was televised, right? Like you didn't get any extra attention on your way out, right?
Actually, like there was someone sitting close to me, and he was on Twitter, and he was following a bit the comments on about the game. And he turned around and hey man, you're on TV, and then he showed me the little part of the game, and then afterwards, a lot of people around me wanted to have pictures with me, and then at the end of the game, And then at some point we needed to go back home, and so I just removed the hat, and then didn't get any attention afterwards, and I was able to get home quite fast. So
And being a guy that hikes, and you probably wanna get away from people, right? That's kind of the mission, right? It's just more peace and solitude, right? Is that why you
yeah,
hike? And then you
yeah,
get this moment.
exactly. I like to go in the mountain. It's calm and everything. I'm not used to get so much attention. It was fun for Sunday, and I kind of enjoy it. But like I'm quite happy not to be in the right now in Green Bay, because I think it would be hard to get this all this attention.
It'd be hard to live your life walking in the streets, going around the malls and stuff. So, one more, two more questions, real quick. So, where were you sitting though? Were you sitting on the lower bowl, upper bowl? Were you? How did they find you? Like, were you in an easy place to be spotted, or were you kind of tucked away in the
I was
seats?
quite low. I think the
Okay.
fifth row. I think so.
Okay, so that's why they probably saw you. I'm wondering if you were up top, maybe probably not
No.
would have been seen. And when's the next time? Because I'm assuming fans would probably want to see you. Is there any plans to go back to Green Bay in the near future? Maybe go to another game again? What's kind of the plan now?
Let's just say that that trip to go there was quite expensive, and
That's
I
for sure.
don't really have the budget to go a second time like that.
Well, guess who's got a budget? Aaron Rodgers has got a budget. Maybe he'll fly you down to a next game, maybe even the Super Bowl. So maybe I'm gonna tag him here, and then we'll hopefully get Aaron Rodgers to pay for your flight to the Super Bowl, because this is pretty impressive. If I had a guy look like me, I kind of want him in the seats cheering me on, right? That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, that would be great, but I have I have my doubts about that.
Aaron Rodgers, if you're listening, there he is, man. He's the guy. He looks exactly like you. Bring him down. Well, Frank, thank you very much, man. I appreciate you coming on. And yeah, I mean, that was remarkable. You went from a guy that's peaceful solitude guy. I like to hear the backstories. I love hearing stories of these people that get this media light. I had the streaker on, the streaker guy that streaked at the Super Bowl and that pink thong thing. I had the guy that got the Brady Bowl. I just like people that are interesting and are kind of thrown into this fame, even if it's a 5-minute fame thing, and kind of to see where they go from it. Maybe you could pursue this. Maybe you could do something with it. Maybe you can launch an NFT and make a lot of money. You can make an NFT of yourself. We could talk about that later. You create a digital image of your face and you could put it online and you can mint it and then you can make money off it. We could talk about that later. I'll help you do that. All right, Frank. Well, we'll talk soon, man. I appreciate it. And yeah, thank you for coming on.
It was a pleasure, man.
Pleasure, guys. Frank.